Hi everyone, I'm Soumya, a software engineer and an educator. Welcome to Cloud That's YouTube channel. In today's video, I will take you through the solutions to career problem you may face, and I will talk about the AWS Solution Architect jobs in 2023. Alongside that, I will also talk about some AWS certifications. Let's start the video. I see many freshers talk about lack of opportunities in the IT sector. Some of them feel if they don't know coding, they can't really survive in the IT, in the tech sector. But let me tell you, that's not true. There are a plethora of opportunities, it's just that you are not aware of them. Yes, AWS Solution Architect is one such job role for which every year all type of organizations like service-based, product-based, some of these startups also have multiple openings. Let me tell you what is a solution architect. A solution architect is a trusted advisor of the customers as they go through the journey of the cloud. They help the customers in hands-on implementation and better understanding of the cloud services. Depending upon the team and the organization, the role might slightly vary, but overall, the solution architect job role is to help the customers in hands-on implementations, not purely like sales job or something. You have to help the customers around technical stuff. If you have experience around cloud, technical jargon keywords, then only you will be able to help the customers, right? So it's very important that you have a decent knowledge of all these technologies. To be successful in this role, let me tell you, you should have mainly 3 to 4 important pointers in mind. Number one, you should have a strong background in AWS services and you should demonstrate technical excellence while building these scalable architectures. You should be passionate communicator, advisor and advocate for the customers, and you should have a deep understanding of software development as well. A solution architect, as I said, is a trusted advisor of the customers as they go through their cloud journey. Obviously, in the beginning, it's a bit difficult to understand how to master the skills needed to become a solution architect. I will make it simple for you. Let's first talk about the skills needed, technical as well as the non-technical, when you are getting into the AWS domain. So let's first cover the technical one. There are 5 technical domains which you should mainly focus on. The very first is networking, compute, databases, storage and security. These are very significant technical domains that you should focus on if you are getting into the AWS domain as a solution architect. And to improve these technical skills, mainly there are 3 significant pointers, 3 significant steps which you can follow. The very significant one in any domain, if you are getting into domain where you have to deal with customers, like consultant role or something, it's good to have a validation that you are good enough, you are expert in that particular domain, right? And for that, in AWS, there are AWS certifications. So number 1 point, if you have some AWS certifications, that will indeed help you a lot in your interviews. That will help the interviewer understand that okay, you already have a decent knowledge of cloud around this domain like AWS and everything. So getting AWS certification is in itself a very good validation, right? And then number 2 is if you build a cloud project and you have hands-on experience, that will surely enhance your technical knowledge and you can talk about that project in your technical interviews as well, right? And moving ahead, the third pointer is look at AWS white papers and reference architecture. When you do that, you will get overall idea of those reference architecture and AWS white papers, like how and what things are done in the AWS domain. Okay, these were about technical domain. I covered the main technical topics and how you can master your technical skills if you are getting into the domain of AWS. Okay, moving ahead, we will now talk about the non-technical aspect. So your skill in the non-technical domain as a AWS solution architect will consist of a strong communication and presentation skills. It's very important, not only in this domain, like in any domain. If you are a software engineer, you are an app developer, web developer, or you have to deal with clients, you have your managers and your one-on-one meetings, you have to convey your pointers like how much is the update of the project and all those things. Apart from good communication and presentation skill, in non-technical, empathy, ability to have high level of technical conversation with the customers. Number 4, simplifying the technical concepts so that are in layman language, if any customer is not that much into technical stuff, but they want to understand the basics of it. So how to make the complex concept simpler, that should also be a part of your non-technical skill. And last but not the least, being customer focused in this AWS Solution Architect role is very significant. Now, when we are talking about AWS certification, one of the finest in the market is CloudThat. CloudThat is the first name that comes to my mind when it's about AWS certification and training. If you are interested, you must check out their courses. Their trainers are well equipped and they break down the complex concepts in the simplest possible way. So what are you waiting for? Click on the link and follow CloudThat to make your career on Cloud9. Happy learning and upskilling.